In today's episode of Lore Reader Tales, we will be going over the story of Jeremiah Payson. Jeremiah Payson is a level 30 cockroach vendor located in the trade quarter in the Forsaken's Undercity. His former name was Jeremiah Fellstone. He is the holder of the deed to the Fellstone Field. Now, there's not really much on his page himself, but he was involved in a quest chain back in the vanilla WoW days. A quest chain which was removed from the game in Cataclysm, so technically it was vanilla through Wrath. So let's go through the quest chain instead. Description: the ramblings of a ghostly woman indicate that she needed a package delivered. She claimed that it was where her horse was. As to where the horse is, or where the package was to be delivered, the ghost remains incomprehensible. The package must be delivered before I'm trapped here. The cries of a panicked woman feel almost like a whisper floating through the house. Cowered in the upstairs corner is the apparition of a woman. She does not seem to be fully cognizant of her surroundings, and she is only vaguely aware of you. Are you here to deliver my package? Please, before it gets much worse. I was going to ride out of here. It should still be in my house. Or am I too late? A package in the barn that you might have otherwise overlooked now stands out amongst the decay and ruin. Perhaps this is the one that the ghost of Janice Fellstone was clamoring about? You check with the royal overseers of Undercity to learn the whereabouts of Jeremiah Fellstone. Description: you pick up the package, wiping off a small layer of dust and grime that had been settled on it. It is addressed in a hurried hand to Jeremiah Fellstone of Lordaeron. The delivery of the package is dated for well over 4 years ago. Though it is unclear if Jeremiah Fellstone is even alive, it is widely known that the Undercity, formerly known as Lordaeron, keeps records on the populace of the city. This is handled through the royal overseers of the Undercity census. Are you here to seek the assistance of the Undercity census, or just ask me if someone you knew is dead? I get asked that a lot. Completion: a package for Jeremiah Fellstone, with his last known address as Lordaeron. I should be able to assist you. Jeremiah Fellstone was in the city before the plague. Well, I should say, former Jeremiah Fellstone. Some of the Forsaken have changed their last names to rid themselves of their former counterants. This case is no exception. The former Jeremiah Fellstone is now known as Jeremiah Payson. Wait a minute. Isn't he the cockroach vendor? Description: from the evidence I am able to muster, the person you seek and the intended recipient of the parcel is Jeremiah Payson, the Undercity cockroach vendor. I've always been of the opinion that it takes a special gift to sell cockroaches. No doubt you are on quite the epic sojourn now. Mighty class name. I will leave you to your world-shaping endeavors. Allow me, however, to be part of your magnum opus and reveal that he is located near the bank, suitably groveling under one of the walkways. Every time someone steps on a cockroach, I cry. Please don't make me cry. Completion: I haven't used that name in years, but yes, at one point in my life, before this glorious unlife, that was my last name. You claim to have known my sister, or rather, have recently spoken to my sister, who's been dead for 4 years. You know, if my bones weren't already brittle enough, I'd be tempted to break my foot off in your posterior. You're quite the vulture, aren't you? What? You have a package for me from my sister? It would seem that I was wrong about you, insert name here, and for that, I owe you an apology. My sister sent me a number of personal effects, including, humorously enough, the deed to the Fellstone farm. I think I'll pass on reclaiming it right now. If my sister's spirit remains tethered to the farm and cannot rest, please, could you return this to her? It is half of a good luck charm she had, with her husband having the other half. Maybe her knowing I have these things now will put her soul to rest. Progress. John, sweetheart, is that you? I'm so cold all of a sudden. Completion. You give the half charm back to the apparition. She looks at it, then at you expectantly. Honey, where did you put your half of the charm? We can't be together unless we have both halves. Honey, can you see me? Description: the ramblings of the poor ghost continue. I'm so cold, John. Bring me your charm, and we'll be together. Quickly, John, before the plague comes to change us into hideous beasts. I can't see you, John, but I know you're near. I feel you near me. Perhaps if the second half of the charm was found and reassembled, this would constitute what the spirit of Janice Fellstone is seeking. Progress. John, don't let the ghouls get you. Don't let the ghouls get me. Nasty ghouls, our charm will keep us safe. Completion. You have the reassembled good luck charm to Janice Fellstone's ghosts. As soon as she grips it, you observe an almost immediate change in her. Her ethereal form shimmers and she looks upon you with clear, yet sad eyes. You've freed me. I no longer need this charm. Please take it and perhaps it will give you the solace it has given me. Upon completion of this quest, you will gain the Fellstone Good Luck Charm, which just has some shadow resistances on it. Alright, and that's the end of the little quest chain, with Jeremiah Payson, who no longer has his quest, so all he does is just sell cockroaches in Undercity, and is involved in an event with the Love is in the Air holiday. So until next time.